Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Chris Holt. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please leave a like and subscribe. And just like that, let's get right into the video. I'm feeling a little Christmas spirit right now. I know, don't tell anyone, it's not Thanksgiving yet, but I'm really getting into the Christmas spirit, and like that, I have decided to start and figure out what I want on my Christmas list. So for me, I'm going to tell you guys what you guys should get all your fellow car guy friends and car guy family members, that this is going to help from anyone who doesn't have a car to has a car and anything in between. You know, young men, old guys, and all of that. So let's get right into it. Alright, for starters, if you're a car guy, gifting to another car guy, get him car parts. Like for me, I got these resonators, and I got them for myself, but these would be a great gift from a car guy to a car guy. They don't really cost you that much. Yes, these are some pretty quality ones, and they cost about 60 bucks a piece, but that's because I have a dual exhaust, and I've even bought cheaper ones that are also going to go on my exhaust, and these were 18 bucks a pop. So think about it. You can get a car guy some cheap parts that, you know, stuff that you wouldn't have thought that they would like, but actually do. You know, interior parts. A lot of the universal parts tend to actually be really inexpensive. So for me, get yourself or your friends some cheap car parts. Alright, well that might be a little bit too complex for the average, let's say, buyer for car guys. So what is something that everyone can get that everyone can love? Whether you're a car guy or not, just because you're getting it for a car guy doesn't mean you have to be one yourself. But what I would suggest, something totally cool to get them, would be Hot Wheels. Whether you can find some of their own car or some other cool cars. Like for me, I've amassed a pretty decent collection over my 20 years, and I have a couple thousand, and each of them I can tell you a story about, most of them, how I got them, and all of that. Hot Wheels, definitely something worth checking out. So like you, my collection has a bunch of different kinds. I display them in multiple different ways, and that's the thing that's nice about Hot Wheels. You can do honestly whatever you want with them, display them how you want. Some are worth money, others are just worth the dollar or even less once you take it out of the package. But it's kind of crazy to think that you can have one of these cars worth a couple $1,000, realistically a couple $100 maybe, but most be within the dollar range. So why these are great is because you can pick them up just about anywhere, your grocery store, all of that, for $1 or less most of the time. Some of the rarer ones or special editions, like the ones that I have, can be a little bit more times, but honestly it's not too expensive. It's a great Christmas gift for anyone, and if you get lucky, you can go on eBay and get some really interesting ones. Something like this, like my upside down car, I have a couple of these. They also tend to cost more money on the used market, but sometimes you can get lucky and find these just in the stores in the normal boxes. I have quite a few pink cars, a couple Volkswagen buses, a couple really rare pieces, treasure hunt special editions, and all that. A couple of really rare pieces that are really cool, and would highly recommend you guys going and trying to grab. Alright guys, next on my list is something so easy that my grandma gives it to me every single year. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about magazine subscriptions. From Camaro magazines to like Car and Driver, Motor Trend, Road and Track, Hot Rod, Truckin', DuPont Registry, Sport Compact Car, whatever it is, whatever you're into, I'm sure there's a magazine that they make about it. Now, I know this is something that's kind of difficult because a lot of our information we get nowadays is online. YouTube, the internet, everything. You can find all that online. And all this stuff can be found online too. And a lot of the magazine companies have subscriptions that come online as well. I just choose to have mine in print, and it's actually really cool. Over the years I've amassed and kept quite a few of them, so it's kind of cool to see all the different magazines that I have, like, coming out with brand new cars at certain times. Definitely something super easy to do. You know, you just tear out one of the inside things that they say, mail it in with some money in your address or their address, and you got yourself a year subscription of whatever magazine you want. Something totally good if you got someone that's really into a specific sort of car, or just like looking at the market and you want something like DuPont Registry or something like that. Really great gift because it's a gift that keeps on giving. Generally there's an issue each month, so that's what I would say. Another really good thing to get on the Christmas list. Alright guys, the next great Christmas gift for car guys is something that you guys can all enjoy as well. And of course I'm talking about car movies. From things like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Herbie's great, Too Fast Too Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, Days of Thunder, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Any movie, car movie, can be had from any age. Like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's just a classic movie for just about anyone. Same with the Herbie series. You know, from Lindsay Lohan to like the originals, all great movies. The Fast and Furious movies, you know, you can never go old. I know they're selling packs of all of them. These just happen to be the two that I have here right now. I think I have the whole series, just not here. And like I say, these are two of the best out there. Great series. Gone in 60 Seconds. If you haven't seen it, I've done a review on my top 5 car movies. So that'll be there, I think, or one of the corners up there. And this made its way on my list. Watch and figure out where I put it. And then Days of Thunder, of course, just a great movie. You know, other movies I can think of, you know, if you want to go funny, you go with some of the Will Ferrell movies. You know, he had a bunch of great movies. Car movies are a great way to get car guys and car girls into the Christmas spirit. Great Christmas gifts. And like this one right here, $7.99 used. That's easy, not too bad. You know, you assume if these are all $7.99 or, you know, $10, $20, it's a great low barrier to entry price for a gift. Yes, it's going to be more than, say, the Hot Wheels, but maybe not quite as much as a year subscription to a magazine. Car movies would be a great thing to get your friendly car guy, car girl. Alright, say you got a bunch of blank walls like me. I mean, it's pretty bad at this point. Blank wall right there. Pretty blank wall, even though I painted it. I think that looks sick. And blank wall right there. What's a Christmas gift you gotta get for your friends? Well, you gotta get them posters. From something like this, where, I don't know if you were like me, but I got all of these posters at my elementary school book fair. Now, I know it's kind of weird, but like, who's gonna have a poster of a Charger? Like a 06 Charger RT right there. I don't know, but you know, we got cool like the 595 right there, Lamborghini Murcielago, some old hot rods, and an Enzo. These are posters that I either have to frame and put up or just figure out what I want to do with. So that's your very typical way of doing it, or you can get custom order ones like me. Like I have that one right there in my car, and this one right here I got at a Camaro show, and that's what my entrance was. Or you know, you can get just something like that. I think it really helps the room, and it's something that totally you can get for whoever. If they have a car, you know, go ahead, do something custom like that. But if they just really like other cars, get something like this. You know, who doesn't love a Ferrari Enzo or Lamborghini Murcielago? I mean, it's a great way to fill up empty walls. Just look at me. Huh. So car posters are cool and all, same with car movies, but what happens if you want to learn about specific cars? Sure, you can go online and search it up. I'm sure you'll get a bunch of stuff, but something that's super cool and quite sentimental to us car guys would be car books. Now, these are basically encyclopedias. I mean, just look at how thick they are, full of rich history and knowledge from certain people that you wouldn't know. Like this one right here talks about what it means to be a supercar throughout the years. Now, of course, this isn't published or made in 2020, so it's going to be, of course, outdated. I mean, but that's the thing that makes these so cool. You have rich history and a bunch of really cool pictures from, like, right here, the F40 launch. Where would you ever think to look at that? And a bunch of knowledge and great write-ups on each of these things. So like this one of mine. These aren't all of mine. I have a bunch of these, but this one is talking about the evolution of the supercar. And then this is talking about like classic cars, obviously like the Maserati here, and as you can see it goes all the way onto the back to talk about the legendary McLaren F1. You know, you can get random cars like that, or you can get a little bit more specific and have these manufacturer ones. Like this is such a cool one from Ferrari that I got, that you can just turn pages all day and you can find anything. So it's like you're looking at the 250 GTO right here. And then you go, okay, here's the 250 GT Lusso, a big full page color picture. And then it gives you all of this writing on it. Gives you pages of writing in beautiful detailed pictures talking about how cool that car is, and then goes on to another one, 250 LM. It's crazy because from this one you can see all of the Ferraris from start to finish. Of course, like I said earlier, this isn't a 2020 print, but it is something that could potentially be worth something later down the line. Then if you want to get even more specific on that, you can get certain cars, like this one I got on the Lamborghini Countach. Tell you just about anything you need to know about Lamborghini Countach. And like I said, yeah, you can go online and probably get the same information that you can get here, but later in the future these are going to be worth something, and it's just such a cool piece right here. Like, having a book is super cool. I want to figure out a way to display it later in the future. And I'm sure just about any car guy on your list will love to get an encyclopedia on a bunch of cars. It's a great thing, and you can only read for days on these and figure out a bunch of history and a bunch about cars that they don't even know. Alright, next up on my list is going to be actually one of my favorite things that is great for just about any car guy. They can range from relatively inexpensive models to really expensive. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about car models, model cars. Anywhere from, they come in a variety of different sizes and, you know, different cars obviously. These are just some of mine, not all of mine. And you can get 1/18, 1/32, 1/24, I believe, scale models, and you really do pay for quality. So that's something you got to be aware of when getting model cars, but they can be expensive. They can be anywhere from about $30 to a couple $100, and you can even get custom models based off of your car. Now that's something that I want to do, and hopefully here in the near future I'll be able to do it and get one of my Camaro, you know, something like this, but based off of what I have. Now, excuse them for being super dirty, and as you can tell, this one just isn't a very factory replica. Some of them are, you know, modified look, and others are just super dirty. So this is a great gift for your car guy friends, you know, because you can get just about any car you want, and it's a great gift because you can put this on your desk, you can display them on a wall, you could do just about anything with these, and it's just a really cool gift for guys that are really into cars. Next one, you might have guessed it. It's car t-shirts. Now this is a great gift for any car guy, especially if they're casual and just really like cars. From Camaros to Chargers, and yes, even Mustangs. Car t-shirts are a great way to rep the car brands you love, and therefore make it a great holiday gift for anyone that likes cars. So there you have it. That's my list of things that you guys should go out and get your car guys on your Christmas list. So let me know what you think of my list down below in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I really want to hit 75 subscribers by the end of the year. That'd be huge for me. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching to the end of the videos. And if you haven't checked out some of my other videos, I'd really highly recommend going to do that. And just like that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys.